Yo, yo. And this is not going to be but a short video. I just want to let the world know that the world is in an uprise because the black American that they have reclassified as the African American is the original American of this land. The whole world knows that. All the Caucasians are coming out saying it. All the whole world is in an uprise now for the world to give us back our land. Stop calling us black, because we ain't black, we brown. Don't these earrings match me? Hair brown, eyes brown, eyelashes black. Okay? We're not black. This is black. And we're not black. So stop with all the black, we black, we black. We're not black. We are the original people of this land. And I just want the world to know that. Get in for a rude awakening. The earth is about to change in a big way. Something powerful is about to happen because we are the most high chosen ones. And everybody has stolen our culture. The Jewish people, the Native Americans, they have stolen everything from us. And the Most High and the Creator and Mama and Daddy are such warrior spirit. They want us to have what's rightfully ours, and our ancestors are here, and it's time for the big payback. So stop calling us this and that, because the whole world knows this is the reason why we're the most hated, is because this is our land. Okay? So you said nobody can hear me, but the mic is not off. Okay. So I'll just put in text, but you can hear me. Okay. I'm not on mute. I am not on mute. This is, I'm not on mute. So I don't know why you don't hear me. Okay, Matthias? I don't know why. Okay, but you know, I have a problem on YouTube because every time I'm posting the truth, they always mess with my sound, everything. But it's okay because I'm a non-ether star beings. The stars come out. We saw the dragons the other night. The dragons are coming. The dragons, and the temperature is about to be so hot. If you don't have copper color skin, when that weather starts going this summer, 105, 110, 115, all them $5 Indians, Native Americans, all those $5 fake Jewish people, they not going to be able to, deal with the sun. We're the sun people. We're children of the sun. So we're going to be able to deal with all these changes. But I want the world to know, because the world already knows, that we are the Autoxin, original, aboriginal, ancient ones of Tamari, aka America, aka Turtle Island. So on that note, I'm going to say peace and natural hair grease, much love and light. This hat was made by the original man, Chief Eagle Eye, who is a very famous American Indian, Cherokee, Muskogee. Woo, 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 woo. Feathers up to Chief Eagle Eye. Yeah, we are the ancient ones. We was always here, and we ain't going nowhere. This is our land, and we gonna have no time for y'all. But these people that came from Siberia, and the Caucasians are telling us the truth, and the Asians are coming on and saying, we came from Siberia. We came from Asia here. We took their culture, their language, along with Walter Preckler and Alex Idris, the three eugenists who stole our culture. And I always show you, and I always tell you. So I'm going to show you these people real quick so you know what I'm talking about, okay? Because I keep it real all the time. All right, here it is. These are the three people, okay? Melvin Herkowitz created the genocidal lie of American Negroes coming from African slaves only, changing their cultural identity. Walter Plecker, eugenist, took away the American Indian benefits and gave it to whites and Mexicans. Alex Idris changed the picture of original Indians from Negro Indians to Mongol Asians. These are the three dangerous men. And then you have the biggest identity thefts, which we was hijacked for our culture. The chief of the Seminole, I'm Seminole. No, Greg. Chief of the Cherokee. No, Bill. Chief of the Choctaw, which is my daughter's side of the family. No, Bill. Chief of the, he was of the Chickasaw. No, Bill. My daughter's grandmother is Choctaw. No, Gary. From Mississippi. No, Gary. Chief of the Creek Nation. No, George. So they've been lying. And this is how your grandmother looks when you say you're African because white institutions said so, after she told you that she's indigenous to what? America, and she looks exactly like my great-grandmother. And then over here, we have Black inventors and their invention. Is there one Caucasian here? The telephone, the refrigerator, the piano, the toilet, the phone, the light bulb, the helicopter, and the list goes on, okay? So we was always here, and we invented everything. The lies, the gig is up. An African American is a federal government term describing property, not a race of people. Property has no race classification. Property has no human rights. Example, Trayvon Martin was considered property owned by the United States of America, which is a corporation, and he had no human rights. African American is a 14th Amendment citizen, made property by Executive Order 13037. Signed into law by Bill Clinton. Okay? So, African American It's not us. Okay? And this is the confusion of the American Negro. In the 1600s, he was the original American Indian. 1700, savage. 1800, niggers. 1900, darkies. 1910, picnics. 1920, coons. 1930, spooks. 1940, boys. 1950, colored. 1960, Negroes. 1970, brothers. 1980, black. And 1990 is when Jesse Sellout Jackson got with these people and changed our identity. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Break the spells. Break the spell. Break the spell. These are the original names of our ancestors. Okay. Get Hollywood out your head. This is what, see that? Is what the indigenous people of America look like. Okay? Okay? Professor Constantine Rafizik, The Primitive Black Nations of America. Okay? He talks about the Yamasee, the Jamasees, the Cherokee in Panama. Okay? This is his book. The American Negro of the Great Plains were black and with woolly hair. In 1506, by Professor Constantine Rafizik, from his book, The Primitive Black Nations of America, 1832, before the Dawes Act of 1817, and that. Indian red, Indian red. The oldest autochthonous Palo-American skull, along with 250 others, similar skulls found in Brazil, the DNA on her bones phenotype matched Negroid population. Okay? This is Yamasee, my tribe, looking just like me. The oldest autochthonous Palo-American phenotype matched the Aboriginal population in America who shared the same genetic traits are now reclassified as African American, Afro-Mexican, Afro-Samoan, Afro-Brazilian, etc. by foreign colonists to control them, their land, and keep them disenfranchised. Okay? So African ancestry DNA companies can only trace 0.01% of Black Americans' DNA because the rest of the 99.9% is their own distinct DNA. These same eugenics companies purposely use pale recessive mongoloid samples as Native Americans to continue the propaganda. See that? 90% of African Americans are, in fact, the original American Indians and owed millions. So it's time for us to get our check because propaganda is information, ideas, and rumors deliberately spread widely to help or harm a person, group, movement, etc. A word that had just been introduced into the English vocabulary in the early 18th century. But by the end of the 18th century, white abolitionists were using this tactic widely as it provided results. Okay? And this is this beautiful Chata Chaka Funka nation, beautiful sister, feathers up, feathers up. Between 1492 to 1900s and prior, before eugenics reclassification, the so-called Black woman and her people were known as the indigenous people of America. At least 20 European explorers and earliest U.S. anthropologists documented the indigenous people of America, resembling the misnamed Black woman. When the renamed Black woman was known as the indigenous woman, she owned all of America with her identity. She had land, autonomy, indigenous nations, and lived free in harmony with nature. Ever since her identity was reclassified to her color, she lost her land, no longer legally exists, and has become the most abused and unprotected on her own land. That part. This is my beautiful best friend, Chief Eagle Eye. This is what a real full-blooded Indian looks like. Shout out to Chief Eagle Eye. Woo! And if you didn't know, this is what the original Australians look like. The Americans, the Australians, the Africans, and the Asians. So when y'all keep saying that we're African, we're not. Here's Chief Eagle Eye again. Not only did they steal our land, they stole our culture. And there's Chief Eagle Eye. Okay? And the most important thing that I want to put you on to, Black DNA at the center of discovery. No discovery. Okay? The oldest DNA was recently traced to Albert Perry, a deceased Black man from South Carolina. Geneticists were stunned to find his DNA dates back 338,000 years, which was the oldest known genetic branch of human Y chromosome. His DNA shouted the out of Africa theory and proved the biblical Adam and Eve is a complete fallacy. It also proved that Black Americans have their own distinct DNA. And this is American Indian statue that they used in the movie Shaka Zulu. Okay? So I have all the receipts, we have all the books, and we continue to debunk the lies. And there's one more lie that I want to show you that is happening right now as we speak, thanks to Donald Trump. He's getting rid of the herd. I want to show you something very important. Okay? Now, this is the man here, Christopher Clark Jasanchi, Navajo Nation. Okay? He's in charge of the American Indian, of the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Washington, but Trump has shut down the whole federal government. And as you can see, I had mailed him in 2020. They sent me back a letter saying that, I'm going to read you the letter. This is what I sent him. See the date? I sent it to him. See that? March the 17th, 2020. They sent it back to me certified, right? Not only when they sent it back to me certified, they sent me a letter. Here's the letter, okay? United States Department of Interior, Office of the Secretary. They all have been fired. We already spoke to Shelley Freeman, and she ain't a real Freeman. And then they go, thank you for your material dated July 1st, 2019, submitted. Now, it's dated July 1st, 2019, but they didn't get back to me until a whole year later. On behalf of the Hachinotakni Yamasee Creek, the Office of Federal Acknowledgement, OFA, received your material through certified mail, United States Postal, on March 12, 2020. Okay? The department revised the procedure. We don't want federal acknowledgement, sir. We don't want federal acknowledgement. We just want to put on the record that we're here. We're not African American. We're not Black. We're not none of that. So, okay? Okay. I just received it. What does that say? February 24th, 2025. What does it say? Hachinotakni Yamasee Creek Tribe. But they all have been fired. Trump have shut them down. Because what did Trump say years ago? What did he say years ago? They don't look like the Indians that I know. Okay? They're not. They're from Asia. They're from Siberia. They're not like us. Okay? So I just wanted y'all to know this because it's going down. And that's why I keep telling y'all to send your paperwork into them. Send it in, okay? Let them know you're still here, okay? Let them know that we was always here and that you have stolen our identity. And it's no longer. Y'all owe us billions of dollars because the federal government was giving them billions of dollars. This man played a crucial role in providing advice and support to the Department Secretary, Under Secretary for the Science and Energy and Program officers across the DOA complex to help fulfill the department's mission of advancing the national economic and energy security of the United States through scientific and technical innovation. He is well regarded with tribal state and federal policy leaders and professionals, as well as industry and business leaders. Prior to the appointment, he spent 10 years as a partner with a law firm of Shax and Clark, DeCinci LLC. His experience extends to business and energy developed on tribal, state, and federal lands. See, federal lands, which is not theirs, and they done took it back. Trump has shut it all down. He shut it down. He has an extensive knowledge of power generation, transmission, distribution, renewable energy development, oil and gas development, utility formation, water, natural resources, energy, and environmental policies, development, tribal and federal administrative, regulatory, permitting, energy, contract, and negotiation. His practice has taken him across the United States and throughout Indian country. Well, guess what? Indian country is my country. Copper colored brown. If you look up the 18th definition, 1800 definition of an American Indian, it's going to say copper color. Okay? It's us. So to give yourself, y'all done took over our land. Y'all done did, and it's going to be a fight. It's spiritual warfare. It's going to be a huge fight because they don't want to give it up because they done been here too long. Too long. And they don't want to give it up. They don't. They don't want to give it up. Okay? So we not playing. We in Indian territory. The whole United States is ours. Okay? It's ours. And the world knows. Everybody knows. That's why everybody hates us coming out hood with their stores. So nasty, so mean. Hachno talk me, Yamasi Creek, baby. See that? This is who we are. And we're not going to stop until we get our land back and we get our money. I'm like Dr. Martin Luther King. Where was they in the civil rights movement? Where were they? Okay? They wasn't there. Dr. Martin Luther King, people that look like me. I ain't never seen a Native American. I've never seen them. If you go back, you can Google it, you go to YouTube. You're not going to see them because they wasn't there. And if they're the ancient people of this land, how come, and even with the Africans, another question. We taught, a shout out to Satchmo, okay? The greatest saxophone player in the world, Louis Armstrong, okay? Look him up. What a Wonderful World. Great song. He went to Africa, took his wife to Africa, and taught the Africans how to play jazz. There is no African Whitney Houston. There is no African Sarah Vaughan. There is no African Ella Fitzgerald. There is no African Billie Holiday. Okay? There's none of that. There's no African Luther Vandross. Remember when Seal did the song, the remake of Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come? He messed the song up. And they dropped him from the label immediately because they're not like us. They're not like us. All our foods, everything comes from here. We educated them. Everybody comes from us. America is the old world. It's the original world. It's the motherland. Not Africa. They keep saying, oh, Africa this. Yeah, the Asians are from Africa. The Asians and the Europeans, the Moors in them are all the same. They're all African. They're all the same people. So I want to take this time to let the world know we was always here. And this is our land. And this is why y'all not like us, why y'all hate us so much, because y'all know that this is our land and the gig is up and your time is up. And it's time to go, okay? And them dragons is coming. Them dragons is coming for y'all. And the sun is coming for y'all. The sun is coming, and we are the sun people. We are the 9 ether star beings, and we are children of the sun. And we gonna see, because it's our time to shine. And we shining. And rest in power to my beautiful sister, Angie Stone. Brown brother, I love you. Okay? Because we brown. We was never black. And I already showed you black. Okay? This is black. We're not black. I'm the same color as these earrings in my ear. Symbol of life. The pyramids. There are more pyramids here in the Americas than over in Africa. And the one in Africa we built. That part. Okay? That's why there's no more. But there's so many. We're the mound builders, we're the pyramid builders, we're everything that the world is not. And they hate on us. You go to China, you go all the way out in the suburbs, way, way out. You're gonna see people like me with chinky eyes. My brother, whose birthday was March 1st, shout out to my brother Chinky eyes. We all have chinky eyes, my whole family. As they said in Brooklyn, growing up in New York, Asiatic black man. I never overstood or understood it as a child, but I know now. We are a toxin to the world, all brown-skinned people from the Philippines, from Australia, from Ireland, from Switzerland, all brown skin, but we're not the same, okay? They're not the same. And guess what? The Caucasian never run this world. It's the black Lemurs, okay? It's them. It's the black Lemurs in Europe. That's why you see the Queen and the Pope and all of them bowing to them, because they're running the world, but they're giving you the illusion that the Caucasians are in control. They're not. No, the Jewish people are not in control. None of these people are in control. The black Lemurs are in control. And the dragons are on their way along with the sun. So digest that, and then you're going to run this back and say, oh, was she psychic? Was she a prophet? No, it's a sign of the times. Y'all, time has run out. I remember as a child in Brooklyn, they said that the Caucasian man had 6,000 years to rule. That time is over. The black Lemurs gave y'all that time. That's how y'all was able to come. Look at these beautiful high cheekbones. This is what a real American, ancient American from the Americas look like. Feathers up. This is what we look like. And the world knows, okay, this is the land of milk and honey. And that's why y'all all here. And that's why, even as African Americans, ICE is not coming for not one African American. How come they don't have to go back home to Africa if they're African American? Because they're American. And it was another reclassification. And like I said, do your S-181 form that I showed, and I sent shout out to Sister Donna, to everybody that wants that form, and change your status on your Social Security. That's the first start. Send that S-181 form in, you get it online, print it out, and change your status and put American Indian at the top and mail it back in. Then after that, you do your certificate of bloodline, and you send that to the Interior of Indian Affairs, which I sent along with our tribal Hachihnotagni Yamasee Creek Tribal Trust Charter, which the Tribal Trust Charter, okay, is telling the world that we was always here and we're going to govern ourselves like we did in ancient times. And y'all going to stop messing with us because the gig is up. It's our time. It's our land, and we still here no matter what you did to us. We was never slaves. We were prisoners of war, which now they want to say go to a powwow. That's P-O-W, pow-wow. So we don't do powwows. We changed it to cookouts, family reunions, because we're not doing no powwow. A powwow is a prisoner of war, okay? We're debunking all the lies, and we're doing all the correct etymology of the language, breaking down these words. So make it a great day. Have a wonderful day. And keep it gangsta, y'all. Keep it gangsta. They not like us. Keep it gangsta. Shout out to Ice Cube, who's always been a gangster real G. Those Native Americans been attempting to Crip walk, blood walk, everything. They want to be like us, but they're not like us. Peace, natural hair grease, much love and light. And go and spend your money on my page, HAPPY, the number 2, BE, nappy.com, where we make the best whipped shea butter with organic essential oils, the best hair products, skin products, and oral care. We do chopping down trees. We provide a numerous of service as the ancient people that we are. Much love and light. keep it gangster and love yourself so others can love you. Peace, because it's our time. Know thy ancient self. Love y'all, and I'm going to end it like this.